Well, I thought it was the best chance for me, the best opportunity. Um, I felt like they really wanted me, and I always liked the team. This last couple of years, you guys had a great team, played really, really well. The city is amazing, and I thought it was a good opportunity. It was my best chance.
You've been in the league a long time now, and last year you actually seemed to even step it up a little bit. But how are you managing to stay in shape to play the game well into your 30s now?
Well, I just try to work hard, play hard, take care of myself. Nothing really special, just trying to stay healthy, put a lot of effort and a lot of time of being healthy, and I think working hard. I believe in working hard. Working hard is the key of everything, and it's been working for me lately. We'll see how much it can work.
And it seems like you're never hurt, and that's just not common anymore.
Well, I have a few injuries, but for the most part, I was very healthy, and I'm happy that I got the chance to be healthy. Like I say, I take a lot of time on it, and hopefully I can continue in that path in the future.
You're going to be one of the elder statesmen here on this younger team. Does it feel like you've been in the league as long as you have?
I've been the oldest guy in the last couple of years, so it kind of makes sense that it's going to happen more and more. And that's okay. It doesn't really matter. As long as I can play and I can practice and I can contribute to a team and help the team win, that's all I care. I know this career doesn't last forever. I know it's going to come to an end at some point, and I'm prepared for that. But as long as I can play, I just want to focus on enjoying the time that I can play.
What do you bring to the team from a leadership perspective as one of those older guys?
I'm not sure. I probably will be doing the same things that I've been doing all these years that I've been playing. I'm 35 now, so I believe pretty much everybody knows what I'm going to bring to a team, and it's going to be along the lines of the things that I've been doing in the other teams in the past. I'm not going to get extremely better at 35. I'm not going to get extremely worse, I believe, at 35 either.
You've played with some of the guys in the past, like Kyle in Houston. Damari was there briefly, Patterson. What do you remember playing with them? Are you looking forward to it?
I had good memories from them, both. Well, Damari was there only a few months, so he didn't really play much, so we didn't have the chance to play together. But with Kyle and with Patrick, I think we got a little thing going. I think there was some good years. Kyle was very young when we played together. We played together for a few years. And I played together with Patrick too, and he was also very young. So it's fun to see them evolve the way they did in their careers and how they became great players. And it's going to be fun to be teammates with them again, and hopefully we can get something going here too.
What's the biggest difference you see in their games, both Kyle and Pat, from when you were with them in Houston?
Well, I think the biggest difference is the maturation. They're mature now. They grow. And they're going to continue to get better. This is just the way that careers goes. You're young, you got a lot of talent, you got a lot of potential, but until you don't get your head in the right place, which come with the years, you don't get to peak. And those guys are in that process, especially Kyle, that is, he already, well, I don't know if he peaks, he can always get better, but he get to very high level. And that happens when you find a good place with your head and your body and your talent and the situation you're in. So I think just the biggest difference I'm going to find with those guys is the mature level.
Did you speak to either Kyle or Patrick during this process?
I haven't had the chance to speak with them. Everything happens very fast, and I was in Argentina and I flew to Houston because the national team's in Houston now, and I flew here. So it's been hard to reach me on phones, and like I say, everything happens really fast, so I didn't have the chance to talk to anyone.
Have you spoken to Coach Casey about what's expected of you, your role, starter, coming off the bench?
I spoke with him before signing, and we crossed emails after. So hopefully we're going to speak more along the summer and more during the season, obviously. Just a regular conversation, coach-player.
You obviously stayed in really good shape. It's just, how many minutes do you think you can handle a night? Like the last couple of years have been down from what you used to play, but I haven't seen a decline in play. So.
I don't know. I think I can play. I feel like my legs are okay, and I don't think I have limitations. We'll see. We have a talented team, and there has to be minutes for everybody, and that's the right way to be. So I'm just focusing. You know, the last couple of years, sometimes it was a little frustrating to play less minutes than I used to. But you know, it makes me grow. It helps me in terms of focusing on playing. What you do while you're playing instead of how many minutes you think you should be playing. So I changed a little bit the mentality in that regard. So I'm more focused on what I'm going to do while I'm playing versus how many minutes I'm playing. But I'm expecting to be a big part of the team, and I'm expecting to be a big part of the rotation. And hopefully, whatever I get initially, I get to grow by playing and by earning the respect of the coaches and all that.
Does it change your game at all when you come off the bench instead of starting?
A little bit. You just got to get used to the time of the game you're going to be playing. What it changes is the amount of minutes. You know, when you play less minutes, you got to be ready to produce from the very first minute, and that's sometimes a little challenging.
Both Damari Carroll and Corey Joseph, when they signed last week, spoke about the impression they had of all the fans. What are your impressions of Raptors fans from what you've seen?
Well, I've been here only like 6 hours, so it's hard for me to get a real feeling of the fans here. Obviously, last year playing here was hard, and that was probably pushed because the team was so good, and it has been so good for a couple of years. So I'm expecting to be good things. You know, playing here was tough. The arena was full. The people was loud. Everybody was involved. I'm expecting to be a good place to play.
Is it gonna be weird having Canadians cheering for you for so many years for Argentina? You've been breaking their hearts.
No, I don't think it's gonna be weird. I'm sure they will understand.
When you were looking at which team you might join this next season, was looking for an organization that had a winning program part of your consideration?
Yeah, I wanted to win. I wanted to find a place where I can win and be part of the team, be important. You know, I was trying to get options to see how close to a ring could I get, but I was also trying to be part of the team, not just be on the plays, just because that team is going to be good, but not playing any role on that team. So, to me, also was important that I could be on a team that is a strong, good players team with chances to grow, and hopefully chase a ring at some point down the line, but also be part of it, being important on the team. And I felt that this was kind of the situation.
And for yourself, I don't get the impression at all that you feel like this is your last year in the league. You seem to have a lot of left in the tank here.
I don't think it's my last year. You never know. That's it true. You know, I don't think nobody that is actually retired now thought it was the last year when the last year came. So I don't know, but I don't feel it's the last year. I think I'm going to be playing more.
You're comparing notes with Coach over the past week with the emails going back and forth. Did they mention anything about preparation for the next season?
No, we didn't have time. Like I said, everything happened so quick, and I've been traveling a lot of hours in between the time that I signed and today. We didn't really have the chance to have a deep talk. There was a chance for me to go to Vegas, but the trip was a little bit too much for me because I got to meet the team in Houston, and it was a whole day travel, and it was a little complicated, and I couldn't make it, and I wish I would make it there because I would have had the chance to talk to players and coaches and all those things, but I didn't have the chance to do that. So I guess we're gonna talk at some point. I don't know. It'll be through email, phone, or maybe I had the chance to fly to Canada later on in the summer.
And you said you've only been here a couple hours. What are you most looking forward to about being in the city of Toronto?
Well, you know, I was always impressed by Toronto. I believe Toronto is a great city, and not only a beautiful city in terms of buildings and what the city offers, but also, you know, culturally, it's great with all people from all over the places, people that been around the world, people that knows a lot about different cultures and how to interact with them. So being a guy that is from another country and having a family that we got guys from all over the world. We got one of my kids American, one of my kids Spanish, and two of my other kids are Argentinian. So we are a little bit like that ourselves. So I think Toronto could be a great fit for us.